What's up, everybody? It's your main man Neo Bands back again with another Shapr3D beginner tutorial. And in this video, we're going to design a beginner phone stand. And this should not take more than about 10 or 15 minutes to do. And it consists of 6 simple steps. And if you want to check out these steps written out, you can check out the description box. Also, in the description box, there will be Amazon affiliate links to some relevant products that you can purchase, such as a 3D printer, some filament, an Apple Pencil, a MagSafe charging cable, and things like that that are relevant to the video. Without further ado, we're going to get into the build process, and step 1 is to create the base. And the base is just going to start as a simple rectangle measuring 120 millimeters by 80 millimeters. So we're going to tap sketch, tap rectangle, and we're going to just drag to create this base of 120 millimeters long by 80 millimeters wide. And we want to now extrude this to make it 8 millimeters thick. So we'll exit the sketching, we'll tap on it and extrude up. But instead of trying to get it exactly, we'll just tap into that number box and type 8 and tap the check mark to manually make it 8 millimeters thick. Now we want to add the back support in step number 2. To add the back support, we want to start by selecting the top face, and we want to tap sketch, and we want to create a rectangle. So we tap rectangle, and we want to sketch this rectangle along the back edge measuring 80 millimeters by 70 millimeters. So I'm pretty sure this is 4 squares in from each side. Yes. So 80 millimeters is 4 squares in from each side, and we want to go down until we are approximately 70 millimeters wide. And we want to extrude this up as well. So we want to exit sketching, tap into this, and extrude this up by 8 millimeters. And at this view, we don't need to tap into the number box and type 8 manually. We can just drag to 8 millimeters. Now, step 3, we want to lean the support. And in order to do this, we want to use the move rotate function. So we want to tap transform, move, rotate, and we want to rotate this back support. We just tap the tap the top of that surface and rotate it 70 degrees. And now we have the back support for the phone stand. Now you can adjust this angle to your most comfortable viewing angle, but again, this is just a very simple design. Step 4, we want to add the phone lip. And to add the phone lip, we want to sketch a rectangle at the bottom front of the support. So we'll go back to the top angle. And we want to deselect, sketch on that plane. So tap the plane, then tap sketch, tap rectangle. And we want to make this 80 millimeters by 12 millimeters. So once again, we want to go in 4 squares at this distance. We want to go 80 millimeters by 12. So for this, I do want to tap into the box and type 12 so that we can get that exactly. And we want to also extrude this up by 8 millimeters. Now we want to round the edges. And at this point, you can round as many of the edges as you want. I'm going to just go ahead and tap all of the edges, all of the vertical edges, that is. Well, I'll also do, I'll do vertical edges and, just pretty much I'm going to do all of the outside edges, all of the outer edges. And we'll tap into, and also this top edge as well. And we'll tap into the box, and we want to fillet this edge 3 millimeters. And as you can see, it makes all of the edges rounded, like so. And finally, step 6, which is optional, but we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to sketch a 12 millimeter circle centered near the bottom of the support. So we'll start by deselecting everything, tapping sketch, and tapping the circle. And we just want to make sure that it's centered. First, we have to make sure we select this surface. Now that that surface is selected, we want to sketch a circle and make sure that this is 7 from the edge and it's 12 millimeters at this point. Now we have sketched on that slanted surface exactly. We want to exit the sketching, tap that circle, and now we want to, instead of extruding it outward, we want to extrude it inward until we have gone all the way through. So now we have this hole for the charging cable that would fit a USB or a MagSafe charger, that's connected to the back of a phone perfectly. And lastly, you can begin visualizing what materials you might want to use for this phone stand by tapping on visualization, which you can do with the free version. So we'll visualize now. And we want to use some matte plastic. We'll just go with matte plastic, but you can go with different kinds of material. We got this pine veneer that's pretty cool. We can also do polished aluminum as well, or brushed gold, brushed aluminum. But we have some glossy plastic or some matte plastic, and we'll go with the matte plastic. And we'll change up the colors. So right here at the top where we have used materials, we can tap into the matte, and here at the bottom we see the color choice. We can choose any color that we want, but I'll just go with white for right now. And that's it. Stay tuned for more beginner-friendly Shapr3D tutorials just like this. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Share with your friends. Check out the description box for some awesome products that you can get from Amazon today to support the channel. I really appreciate you guys for subscribing and staying with me. I know it's been a while since I've done any tutorials. And I'm going to try to make sure I get some more done for you so that we all can learn together and grow together and get better with Shapr3D. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Real quick, I also wanted to point out this small piece right here that I forgot to get. It's very simple to just go ahead and tap this edge, and this edge. Tap inside of here, make it 3 millimeters, bam, bam. And now we can go back into our visualizer. Add the matte material and change that color to white. And now it's ready to print.